PayPal is reportedly bribing users $15 in a desperate move to stop them from closing their accounts. Now we know what's going on with PayPal. People are it was like, what, you want to charge us 2,500 for misinformation? Now, so a lot of people is jumping ship and leaving PayPal, and I'm hoping the same thing will happen with Chase Bank, since what they're doing with Kanye West, they just told him to get his funds out because they disagree with his personal opinions. This is crazy that companies are starting to do this. And I think that every company that does this need to be held accountable, and we need to flee every company that's doing this, and maybe send them a message, and maybe Chase Bank will start offering people $15 like PayPal is doing. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button, share this out so we can get this information out there. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. Hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm putting out new stuff. Also, check out my link tree in the description. It has a link to my Patreon where I talk about things I can't talk about here. And there's also a link to my Instagram where I put out tons of news throughout the day to keep you informed. So check that out as well. All right, let's talk about this news. PayPal is reportedly bribing $15 worth of vouchers to account holders to prevent them from canceling their accounts. That only tells you how bad the situation is. The Gateway Pundit reported that PayPal will begin fining users $2,500 directly from their accounts if they are found to be spreading misinformation in its newly updated policy. On September 26th, the financial service announced these changes to certain agreements. Starting November 3rd, 2022, PayPal is expanding the existing list of prohibited activities to include the sending, posting, or publication of messages, content, or material under its acceptable use policy. Just ridiculous. Quote, violation of this acceptable use policy constitute a violation of the PayPal user agreement and may subject you to damages, including liquidated damages of $2,500 per violation, which may be debited directly from your PayPal accounts as outlined in the user agreement, said PayPal. It's just ridiculous. I done a whole report on that when it happened, and couldn't believe it. Um, but then again, I can, because we see with the ESG going on, and this is communism. This is communism. This is total control. They want you to live by their ideology, and if you don't, then you're going to be fined for it. And users were to be subject to a financial penalty if they violated the revised policy in any way, including by spreading false information, engaging in discrimination against the LGBTQ community, posing a risk to users' safety and well-being, and so on. After major backlash, PayPal reversed course and said they will not be fining people $2,500 for spreading misinformation. Quote, an AUP notice recently went out in error that included incorrect information, and PayPal is not fining people for misinformation, and this language was never intended to be inserted in our policy. Our team is working to correct our policy pages. We're sorry for the confusion that this has caused, said PayPal, which I think is a total lie. I think it's either one or two things. Either they wanted to try to see how far they can push us, see if they can get away with this, and it was some pushback, so they decided to pull back, or maybe it's someone working in PayPal that saw that they was getting ready to implement this in the future, went ahead and leaked this in their new policy to get people aware of it so they can get the pushback. I don't know which one, but definitely they wanted to implement this. But following the trend to boycott PayPal, some users were having a problem closing their accounts. One user commented, quote, endless hours chatting with the support here. Some people are able to close it in seconds. Others, it takes weeks. Criminal. Another said, quote, looks like they've disabled account closure over at PayPal to prevent customers exiting their platform. No doubt there'll be the usual corporate speak on, quote, temporary technical issue inbound. The financial company is now reportedly bribing its users in a desperate move to prevent them from closing their accounts. Quote, PayPal is not fining people for misinformation. We are sorry for the confusion that this has caused leading you in closing your account. Allow me to sincerely apologize for the inconvenience, and since we value you as a PayPal member, I would like to give you a one-time courtesy of $15 worth of PayPal voucher because we want to keep you and I want you to stay with our PayPal family, according to a message from PayPal assistant. Crazy. They're literally bribing people $15. And Jenna Ellis, a lawyer known for her work as a member of President Trump's legal team, also shared on her Facebook page that information. She put out PayPal honey wants to give you a $20 reward. And the Gateway pundit and Jim Hoft were banned from PayPal on the last day of 2021 without warning. This is ridiculous. We have never violated any PayPal's bylaws, but we are conservative and pro-Trump. Is what Gateway said, and they said they did not give us a reason for the banning. They say, "quote It's contractual right to cease doing business with you pursuant to PayPal's user agreement." Which is ridiculous. PayPal is exercises its contractual right to cease doing business with you pursuant to PayPal's user agreement. Under that agreement, PayPal, in its sole discretion, has the right to terminate your account for any reason at any time upon notice to you. In addition, we have recently reviewed your PayPal account and determined that you are in violation of acceptable use policy regarding the use of PayPal product or service. We are providing you notice that following this notice, we will permanently limit your account and you will no longer be able to process transactions through PayPal or any of its services, including Venmo. That's wild. I didn't even know PayPal owned Venmo. But it's just crazy that they can shut you down because they don't like what you're saying. This is a crazy, crazy world we're living in right now. I never thought that this could happen in America. But according to Glenn Greenwald of The Intercept, quote, PayPal has been leading this truly dangerous effort to banish people from the financial system for expressing dissent for neoliberal orthodoxies. They partner with ADL, a standard DNC liberal group, to identify, quote, extremists who deserve to be banned. I mean, it's just ridiculous because one group don't like what you're saying. They can run to PayPal and get you kicked off of that because they don't like what you're saying. I don't understand how one group have so much power. This is ridiculous. No one should have this power. We live in America where you should be able to say whatever you want to say as long as you're not talking about harming people. You should be able to say whatever the heck you want to say, and these corporations shouldn't have say otherwise. But let me know what you think. Leave your comments down below. Like, share, and subscribe, and check out democrepublics.com for the latest in news. Until next time, peace.